Hi, this is Frank DeVito with the Irresistible SEO, and today we're going to talk about validating your HTML code on your web page. Now, when website designers create web pages, they don't always follow the standards that are recommended for creating a page. Sometimes they'll do shortcuts, whatever. But anyhow, what you can do is you can go to validator.w3.org and put in the address of one of your web pages. I'm going to go ahead and talk about hunting up a little bit more, and I went ahead and said to analyze the talkabouthunting.com/states.htm page. So now I'm going to click on check over here, and what it's going to go ahead and do is to analyze that page to see if the HTML code is valid or if there's mistakes in it. What you want to do is you want to make sure that your website is easy for the search engines to read. And there's a couple of things that you can do to make it incredibly easy. If we look over here, it just failed validation. There's 61 errors on this page. Now if you look at it, it looks fine. But again, the code that the webmaster used to create this page did not follow the recommended code, and you want to make sure that you follow it. So here it's saying in one instance that there's no doc type declaration. Definitely want to go ahead and have a doc type. What this does is it tells the search engine spiders that this page conforms to this standard, and the 4.01 transitional is the one that I prefer to use. It's also going to go ahead and go through every line on that web page where it found an error. Like here on line number 16, it went ahead and said that your margin height is a 0, and actually gives you a detailed explanation of what each one means. Now, you may want to go ahead and once you check one of your pages, if you load it up in a program like TextPad, you can go ahead and go up to View and turn on the line numbers, and it will actually go ahead and show you line number 16, and you can see that there was a reference to the margin height or the margin width not being able to be 0. So that would be something where you would want someone who understands HTML code and understands about the W3 and the validation to actually go through your website and make all of the necessary changes. It's not that expensive to have someone do it. Usually it's well under $100, and what happens is, we're not going to go ahead and say this, no reason to. I went ahead and had our programmer go ahead and revalidate the pages, and I'll go ahead and show you what a good example looks like. Now, there it was, the states page without any type of cleaning up, so to say. Now we're going to go ahead and I had him actually clean up the home page, talkabouthunting.com. And if we go ahead and do a revalidate of that page, give it its time. We go back and we can see that the page actually passed validation, that this page is 4.01. We can even go ahead and put on this little image over here saying that, we show our readers that we have taken the care to create an interoperable web page. You may display this icon on any page that validates. So, it's something that you want to do. If you validate all your pages and you go ahead and use the htaccess file like we talked about in the last video, you are going to be so far ahead of the game with your website being able to be spidered by the search engines and by the content being able to be read by the search engines. In closing, I'm going to go ahead and bounce over to talkabouthunting.com. See how it automatically put OWW in? You should know why from the last video. And if I go to View and I go to Page Source, you can see that one of the things it talked about was that doc type. And all it is a simple little line just like that that goes ahead and tells the search engine spiders what this page's code is written in. And it makes it easier for them. The easier you make it for them, the nicer they're going to be to you. And you should be nice to them because they could drive a whole lot of traffic to your website. So this is it with HTML validation. If you don't know a good programmer, please go ahead and drop us a line. We'll go ahead and let you know about some of the ones that we use. Again, they're very inexpensive, usually about $25 an hour, and they can do a good job for you and get your sites fired. So anyhow, thank you.